Good morning. So, welcome back sa Fundamentals of Accountancy, Business and Management natin. So, we are now in our lesson 13 or week 13. I'm still your instructor, Carmina Dongkayan. Okay? Okay, lesson 11 pa to. Okay? So, this is our lesson 13. Okay? Business, hindi ko lang siya na-edit. Business transactions and their analysis as applied of the accounting cycle of a service business. Okay? At the end of this lesson, you should be able to describe the nature and give examples of business transactions. And number 2, analyze common business transactions using the rules of debit and credit. Ayan. Naaalala niyo pa ba yung lesson natin about debit and credit? Okay? Number 3, record business transactions of service business on the general journal. So, this will be our objectives for this lesson 13, business transactions and their analysis as applied to the accounting cycle of the service business. Ayan, teka lang, palitan natin yung lesson. This should be lesson 13, okay? Para hindi kayo malito. Ayan. So, lesson 13 na tayo, okay? So, before we start, please have your modules with you and please go along with our discussion para maintindihan ninyo yung mga pinagsasabi ko dito. Okay, let's start our discussion. So, business transactions and their analysis as applied to the accounting cycle of a service business. So, this what let's first discuss. Let's first define kung ano ba yung service business sinasabi natin dito. Although hindi na ito bago sa inyo kasi this is sa lesson 13 natin is just a review of the yung mga pinag-aralan natin sa past lessons natin. Okay? So, service business is the most simple to account of the 3 types of business organizations. Diba? Ano ba yung mga 3 types of business organizations natin? Or 3 forms of business organizations natin? Or 3 types pala. So, we have service business, merchandising business, and manufacturing business. Okay? Bakit siya, it is a very, about the most simple, ayan, because it only revolves around the generation of the service revenues and payments of expenses. So, no complicated process and does not maintain huge inventory. So, yan yung, that is all about the service business. So, mas madali siya compared dun sa dalawa, which is the merchandising business and the manufacturing business. Okay? To facilitate the preparation of the financial statement, a worksheet is prepared. Ayan. The worksheet is a columnar sheet in which the financial condition of the business organization is summarized. Ayan, starting with the trial balance and the first 2 columns and ends with the balance sheet on the last 2 columns. Ayan, kapag worksheet, ayan, papag-aralan ninyo sa Fundamentals of Accounting Business and Management 2 ninyo. Ayan, when you are in grade 12. Or grade 12 ba? Or sa second sem. Okay? So, papag-aralan ninyo yan. Yung mga different of financial statements. Ayan, papag-aralan ninyo yan. But before that, but for now, ayan, let's discuss first about the business organization and gagawa tayo ng general journal. Okay? Ayan, let's review the rules of debit and credit to guide us in preparing the journal entries. So, ano ba yung mga I hope na hindi nyo pa nakalimutan yung mga rules of debit and credit natin in preparing journal entries natin. So, na-discuss natin yan sa previous lesson natin. I think lesson 7 or 8 or 9. Okay? So, nandoon yung na-discuss natin kung ano ba yung mga rules of debit and credit natin. Okay? So, sa rule number 1, an increase is recorded at the debit side and a decrease is recorded on the credit side of all asset accounts. So, nag-increase ka nag-increase ka sa debit side, and of course credit side naman magdi-decrease ka. Okay, an increase is recorded on the credit side. Ayan, kapag nag-record ka ng increase sa credit side, magdi-decrease ka sa recorded ng debit side sa liability accounts mo. Okay, so kapag equity account naman, syempre magi-increase ka sa credit side and magdi-decrease ka sa debit side. And sa kapag asset account naman, kung nag-increase ka sa recorded ng debit side mo, and syempre magdi-decrease ka sa credit side mo. Okay, so kapag revenue account naman, syempre magi-increase ka sa credit side kasi ano naman yun kasi ang normal balance ng revenue accounts natin is for the credit side. And of course magdi-decrease ka sa debit. This is ito dapat debit side. Okay, an increase is recorded on the debit side and decrease is recorded on the credit side sa expense account natin. Kasi ang normal balance ng expense account natin is the debit side. That is why dun ka magi-increase. Okay? If the normal balance of the contra account is debit, the increase will be recorded on the debit side of all. The decrease will be recorded on the credit side. So if the normal balance of the contra account is credit, the increase is recorded on the debit side. Ayan, kapag may contra account tayo, let's say for example, ang contra accounts natin is yung allowance for uncollectible accounts. Yan. Kapag syempre ang accounts receivable kasi ang normal balance niya is for the debit side. Ayan. So kapag sa contra accounts, ang normal balance niya is a negative or sa credit side. Okay? I hope na susundan niyo yung mga sinasabi ko dito, na-analyze yung mga sinasabi ko dito kasi this is only a review. Lesson natin yan, lesson natin to sa previous lessons natin, sa previous topics natin, okay? Ayan, below are the complete business transactions of the service business happening in a month period. So let us use the chart of the accounts for the service business. Ayan, may illustration tayo sa module ninyo. Diba, accounting firm, ayan, which is owned by Mr. Alabat, just opened its office on August 1, 2016 and has the following transaction during the month. So, excuse me, ayan, please refer to your module. So, let's go to your module. Ayan, para tingnan natin yung transactions na sinabi ni Baa. So, ito yung mga business transactions. Ayan, sa August 1, the owner invested 300,000 cash to the business and hired staff. By the way, gagawin natin dito, gagawa tayo ng journal entries for this Baa accounting firm by Mr. Alabat. Okay? Okay, so August 2, secured business permits to operate and paid 10,000 as fees. Ayan. August 3, paid 3 months advance rental for the office for 45,000 and 30,000 as 2 months and rental deposit. Ayan, purchase furniture, ayan, for 30,000 and air conditioning unit 20,000 cash. Purchase din siya ng supplies worth 5,000. Okay? And sa August 4 naman, build JAD or GAD company for audit conducted which is due on August 15 for 50,000. Purchase computer units for 50,000 and printer for 5,000 with the terms of 30 days. So, inutang niya. Okay? August 5, provided accounting services to Equate company for 10,000 cash. August 6, paid 1-year fire insurance premium for 5,000. August 7, purchase service vehicle costing 100,000, issuing a 2-year promissory note with interest at 10% premium. Okay? And August 8, provided accounting services to Chase Company for 50,000, receiving 20,000 cash down payment, and the balance payable on August 20. So August 9, purchase motorcycle as service vehicle, messenger for 75,000 cash. August 10, the proprietor incurred official gasoline expenses for 5,000 and was reimbursed by the staff. August 11, rendered accounting services to client for 50,000, and the client issued a 30-day promissory note with interest of 10% per annum. Okay? Collected August 13. Collected the amount due to the company. August 14, the staff incurred transportation expenses for 2,000. And August 15, collected the balance from Chase Company, paid salaries to the staff for the period August 1 to 31 for 35,000. And August 18, the messenger advanced 1,000 per personal use and promised to pay on September. August 20, rendered accounting service to another client for 20,000 payable on September 20. Okay? August 21, the proprietor was reimbursed for representation expense made with a possible client for 3,000. In August 28, received telephone bills and recorded it as a liability for 7,500. Received electricity bill and paid 10,300 cash. And August 29, paid salaries to the staff for the period 16 to 30, which is the 35,000. Nagbayad din siya pero may deductions siya. So, ang total na binayaran niya is 28,550. And lastly, we have August 31. The proprietor withdraws cash for 10,000. Ngayon, isa-isahin natin yung transactions. Ito yung mga additional informations niya. Although, hindi natin magagamit to kasi we are not going to do adjusted trial balance, or hindi na tayo gagawa ng adjusting entries. So, ang gagawin lang natin yung journal entries natin, which is the gagawa lang tayo ng journal entries for the transactions, business transactions, August 1 to 31. Okay, let's start analyzing the transaction. Number 1. Okay, sa August 1 kasi, the owner invested 300,000 cash to the business and hired staff. Nag-invest daw si owner ng 300,000. So, meaning, magkaroon ka ng cash, and at the same time, yung credit mo is for the Alabat or Mr. Alabat capital. So, ang cash mo, nagkaroon ng business, nagkaroon ng cash yung business. So, meron kang 300,000, and at the same time, nadagdagan yung capital mo, which is the 300,000 under credit. Okay? Yung explanation niya, to record initial investment of Mr. Alabat. Okay, sa August 2 naman, secured business permits to operate and paid 10,000 as fees. So, nag-secured siya ng business to operate. So, meaning, nagbayad siya ng taxes and licenses niya, nabawasan yung cash niya. So, meaning, yung cash mapupunta sa debit, sa credit na, which is the 10,000. So, ang binayaran niya is taxes and licenses, naging debit yan kasi that is considered as expenses, diba? Kasi ang normal na balance ng expenses natin is for the debit side. Okay? So, lalagay natin yan sa debit side. Okay? And then, nabawasan yung cash mo. Since nabawasan yung cash mo, lalagay mo siya sa credit side. So, alam na natin yan. Napag-aralan natin sa past lessons natin kung bakit natin nilalagay dyan. Okay? And the explanation is to record licensing fees. Okay? So, August 3 naman, yan, pay the 3 months advance rental for the office. Nagbayad daw siya ng advance rental, 45,000 and 30 Mayroon pa siyang deposits na 30,000. Nag-purchase siya ng 30,000 worth of furniture and air conditioning unit na 20,000 cash. Puro cash lahat yan, binayaran niya. Okay? Ayan, prepaid rent na 45,000 and nag-deposit pa siya na 30,000. So, nabawasan yung cash mo ng 75,000. So, a total of 75 kasi yan. Nagkaroon siya ng prepaid, okay? To record the 3 months advance rent and the 2 months rental na deposit, okay? And then, bumili daw siya nung August 3, then bumili din siya ng furniture and fixtures, which is the 30,000, worth 30,000, and of course, the office equipment na 20,000. Okay, nabawasan din yung cash mo ng 15,000, okay? To record purchase of furniture and air conditioning unit, okay? Bumili din siya ng office supplies worth 5,000. And of course, syempre, since bumili ka, nabawasan yung cash mo ng 5,000, okay? And to record purchase of supplies. And sa August 4 naman, bill Chad Company for audit conducted, which is due on August 15 for 50,000. So, nag-perform siya ng test for JAD Company na worth 50,000. Okay? And nag-purchase din siya ng computer units na worth 50,000 and of course, printer for 5,000 na inutang niya. Terms as 30 days. So, ang unang-una ilalagay natin, ayan. So, sa August 4, accounts receivable. Yan, dapat dyan. Ayan. Okay, sa August 4, accounts receivable natin 50,000 kasi pinautang natin yung service na nirender natin kay GAD Company. Ayan, ang tawag dyan service revenue, and under the debit side or the credit side is 50,000 na dagdagan yung revenue mo. Okay? So, to record audit service to JAD the company payable on August 15. Okay? And sa August 4 din, bumili ka ng office equipment worth 55,000. And inutang mo yan, accounts payable, 55,000. Nagdagan yung utang mo. Okay? So, to record purchase of computer and printer per units, 30 days a term. Okay? Ayan. Sa August 5 naman, provided accounting services to Equate Company for 10,000. So, nag-provide ka ng accounting services. Na binayaran naman niya. So, nadagdagan yung cash mo, which is 10,000, and of course, yung service revenue mo nadagdagan ng 10,000. Okay? And sa August 6, yan, paid 1 year fire insurance premium for 5,000. Nagbayad ka daw ng insurance. So, that is, ang insurance, that is considered your expenses. So, ilalagay natin yan sa debit side. Okay, prepaid insurance, 5,000. And of course, since nagbayad ka, nabawasan yung cash mo ng 5,000. Okay? So, August 7 naman, purchase service vehicle costing 100,000, issuing a 2-year promissory note with interest at 10% premium. So, nagpumili ka ng service vehicle, pero nag-issue ka ng promissory note. So, ano yung mangyayari dyan sa August 7? So, service vehicle worth 100,000 and notes payable. Hindi yan accounts payable kasi nag-issue ka nga ng promissory note. Yan, notes payable yan. So, under credit, 100,000. Okay, to record purchase of vehicle issuing a 90-day promissory note. Okay? Sa August 8 naman, provided accounting services to Chase Company for 50,000, receiving 20,000 cash down payment for the balance payable on August 20. So, nag-provide ka ng cash worth 50,000, pero ang binigay lang sa'yo is, nag-provide ka ng services worth 50,000, pero ang binigay lang sa'yo, ang na-receive mo lang is 20,000. That is why, ayan, cash, 20,000 and gagawin mo siyang accounts receivable yung 30,000. Okay? of course, nadagdagan yung service revenue mo, which is 50,000. So, to record accounting services to Chase Company with cash, down payment, and balance on August 20. Okay? So, sa August 9, purchase motorcycle as service vehicle messenger for 75,000. So, nag-purchase ka ng motorcycle, binayaran mo ng cash. Okay? So, cash. Ayan, service vehicles worth 75,000 and syempre, since binayaran mo naman siya ng cash, ayan, nabawasan yung cash mo ng 75,000 to record purchase of motorcycle. Okay? And of course, August 10, ano ba sinabi sa August 10? Ayan, the proprietor incurred official gasoline expenses for 5,000 and was reimbursed by staff. Ayan. Nag-incurred daw yung may-ari ng 5,000. So, binayaran. So, nabawasan ulit yung cash mo. So, gasoline expenses, 5,000 in cash. Nabawasan yung cash mo ng 5,000. Okay? Okay, saan na tayo kanina? Nag-end. So, sa August 10. Okay? Let's go to August 11. Okay? Render the accounting services to client. Ayan. Na for 50,000, the client issued 30-day promissory note with interest of 10% per annum. Okay? So, sa August 11, ang entry mo dyan, since nag-issue yung pinautangan mo na ng services ng promissory note, ilalagay natin dyan as notes receivable kasi nag-issue siya ng hindi accounts receivable kasi nag-issue siya ng promissory note. Okay, ilalagay natin dyan is 50,000 and service revenue is 50,000. Ayan, to record accounting services to client who issued 30-day promissory note. And sa transaction number 13 natin, collected the amount due to GAD, yung pinautang mo noon kay GAD noong August 4. Okay, na-collect mo na daw yung 50,000. Okay? So, nadagdagan yung cash mo. Ayan, sa August 13. So, cash, madadagdagan yung cash mo ng 50,000 and of course, mababawasan na yung pautang mo na accounts receivable ng 50,000 kasi nagbayad na si GAD Company. Okay? To record collection from GAD Company. Okay? Sa August 14 naman, the staff incurred transportation expenses for 2,000. So, nag-incurred daw yung mga staff ng transportation expenses for 2,000. So, nabawasan yung cash mo dyan. August 14. Okay? Transportation expenses and 2,000 and cash 2,000. Nabawasan yung cash mo. Okay? To record expenses incurred by this staff. And sa August 15, ano ba yung transaction sa August 15? Ayan, collected the balance from Chase Company. Ayan, paid salaries to staff for the period August 1 to 31 for 35,000. So, nakakolect ka daw ng magkano ba yung balance ni Chase Company? 30,000 yon, di ba? And, nagbayad ka ng salaries for August 1 to 31 worth 35,000. So, isa-isain natin yung transaction. Okay? August 15, cash. Ayan, 30,000 nakakolek ka na. Therefore, nabawasan na yung pautang mo, which is the accounts receivable ng 30,000. Ayan, to record collection from Chase Company. And of course, August 15 ulit, ayan, nagbayad ka daw ng salaries, wage, and benefits. Ayan, that is why nabawasan yung cash mo ng 35,000. Ayan, to record salaries for August 1 to 15. Okay? The messenger advance 1,000 for personal use and promissory note promise to pay on September. Okay, yung messenger daw nag-advance siya ng 1,000 for personal use and naggumawa siya ng promissory note. So, ano yung entry mo dyan? So, ayan, advances to employees na 1,000 in cash, na bawasan yung cash mo ng 1,000, okay? So, sa August 20 naman, ayan, rendered accounting service to another client for 20,000 payable on September 20. Ayan, pinautang mo. So, tignan natin yung August 20. Ayan, accounts receivable ang entry mo dyan kasi pinautang mo nga worth 20,000 and ayan, natagdagan yung service revenue mo which is 20,000. Okay? Ayan, to record accounting services to client to be paid on September 20. Okay? And we have also August 21, the proprietor was reimbursed for representation expense made with a possible client for 3,000. So, nag-reimburse siya ng representation expenses. So, that is already expenses. Therefore, nabawasan na yung cash mo. So, representation expenses were 3,000 and cash na 3,000. Nilalagay mo siya sa credit. Okay? To record reimburse to the owner. Basta pag nagbayad ka, nabawasan yung cash mo. Ang cash mo, ilagay mo siya sa credit. Ayan. So, we already discussed that on our previous lessons. Okay? Okay, punta tayo sa next transactions. August 28. Ayan. Received telephone bills and recorded it as a liability for 7,500. Naka-receive ka rin ng electricity bill pero binayaran mo ng 10,300 cash. Okay? So, inutang mo yung telephone bills. Ang binayaran mo lang, electricity bill. So, ano yung magiging entry mo dyan? Ayan. Communication expense, 7,500. Nadagdagan yung utang mo, which is accounts payable kasi inutang mo yung telephone bills mo. 7,500 to record telephone bill on account. And light and water, syempre binayaran mo siya. 10,300, nabawasan yung cash mo ulit ng 10,300. So, to record payment of electricity bill. Okay? So, dun naman sa 29, paid salaries to staff for the period August 16 to 31 as are follows. Pero may deductions sila, yung mga withholding tax nila, as payables nila. Ang binayaran niya lang is net cash payment is 28,550. Ayan. So, salaries, wages, and benefits, 35,000. And then, ayan, na-breakdown na niya. So, ang cash na binayaran niya is 28,500. Okay? Nirest na yung mga withholding tax, SSS, PhilHealth, and Pag-ibig. Yan. To record salaries for August 16 to 31. And lastly, last transactions, ayan, the proprietor withdraws cash for 10,000. Ayan, nag-withdraw daw si owner ng 10,000. So, magpo-fall yan sa drawings niya. So, Mr. Alabat drawings and 10,000. And, syempre, nabawasan yung cash mo ng 10,000. So, to record owner's drawing. Okay? So, yan yung paggawa ng journal entries sa isang business, service business. Okay? So, I hope na naintindihan nyo kung paano natin ginawa yung journal entries. Although, na-topic na natin yan sa previous lessons natin. Diba? This is just a review. Okay? And now, let's go to your requirements. So, ang gawan nyo lang ng journal entries is ayan, record the following transactions of a service business to general journal. Okay? Yung number 1 lang yung gawan ninyo. Wag na tong number 2. Okay? So, yung 1 lang. Okay? Take note of this, of the transaction. So, Mr. John Cruz, ayan, CPA siya, established his own accounting firm in Manila, rendering assurance, consulting, and tax services. So, the following transactions took place. Or, teka lang. Ito na lang. Yung number 2 na lang yung gawan ninyo. So, So, wag nyo nang gawan yung number, sagutan yung number 1, yung number 2 na lang yung gawin natin. Okay? Number 2. So, in May 2016, Aaron Powell opened a computer repair shop business and incurred the following transactions during the month. Okay? May 1 to 29. So, ito yung gawin ninyo, number 2. Okay? Take note of that. Okay? So, that ends our lesson discussion, and I hope that you learned something today. And if you have any queries, palagi nating sinasabi yan, mag-message lang kayo sa messenger ko. Okay? So, bye-bye and God bless us.